When I was on the bus yesterday, remember, I had already severed my relationship with my mom and whatnot for her sake as well as my own. I was listening to the radio on my MP3 player, and Elton John's Candle in the Wind came on. Remember, I don't have to be my soul sister's reincarnation to relate to the lines, "It seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in," okay? I can relate to that 100%. Oh, candle in the wind means you blow this way and that way and whatever, and then never knowing who to cling to when the rain comes in to snuff out the flame, you know? So... because the candle in the wind, remember, the flame stays lit. It goes this way and that direction, goes a whole bunch of directions, right? But if the rain sets in, it's going to snuff out that candle flame, isn't it? Right. Bet a lot of you never thought of that. No peace, endless torment. My mother seemed to be doing okay, you know. Over a couple months ago, remember when I was staying here, I didn't do anything to her. I arrived here sick, and she unfortunately caught my cold that I got rid of fast because I wasn't eating any of the shelter food, and I was still trying to do my organic and buy stuff organic and eat healthy as best I could. That took spending a lot of out-of-pocket money and whatnot, but I did it. Even though I wasn't paying rent because I was living in the shelter, I was still in food. I was spending a lot on food, so as to not eat the shelter food. But my mom got sick, caught my cold, and she couldn't deal with it. It just didn't go away for her. It took over her, and then she was drinking coffee to soothe her throat, and the coffee was keeping her awake, and then she turned into a monster, okay? But she's under an obscene amount of stress, getting emails from Auntie all the time, the guilt and the and I did everything for you, and this is how you repay me, etc., and then the case was dragging on, and the cold just sent her over the edge. She's fragile, I don't know. All I know is that I was going to move in with that woman while my mom took care of Omar. And I would be at peace living with that woman while I was searching. And I wouldn't have to be desperate and just grab anything like I have to do now. Searching for the perfect place for me and Omar with her blessing, with the woman's blessing. She had another roommate. She's had him for a long time. But she wanted some extra income. And in the end, I had to fuck her over. Call her the day she was coming to get me, and I would have given her $600, and I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not my fault. She doesn't care. I got an email from her, cold, I'll never offer you the room again. I fucked her over, not my fault, okay? I had every intention of moving in with her blessing that no hard feelings, even if I was only there 1 month and I'd found the perfect place for me and Omar. Now, I have to grab whatever I can. I have to get the fuck out of here. I can't be being in my mom's home while she's living with her sister, and that's just ridiculous, okay? It's ridiculous. I can't do it. I'm going to have to just grab anything, even if it's not ideal, and hope it works out. It's not like I don't occasionally get responses to my ads. It's just I was trying to get the perfect place, you know. Now I'm just going to have to take whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to have to take whatever, people. Yesterday, after I severed my relationship with my mother and I was crying and whatnot, I called the church woman, her friend, and I severed my relationship with her, my pseudo-relationship with her. So obviously it's not a real friendship or whatnot. She's my mom's friend, and she goes whichever way the wind blows. My mother thinks her sister's the cat's meow, then that friend is going to say, well, if she wants to be at peace with her sister, and you can still visit her on the weekends and whatnot. I'm just too Pollyanna. I'm done with her. I don't need her. I don't want her. My phone number's changed, and that's it. I told her about YouTube. I told her, you know, you can believe whatever you want about Auntie. My mom can believe whatever she wants about Auntie. The whole world can believe of Auntie's, you know, all of Auntie's friends and my mother's family can believe whatever they want about Auntie. The whole world knows the truth. I told her. So now she knows, and I'm sure she thinks I'm scum. So my mom will be able to talk to her about how horrible I am that I talk about my mom out on the internet again. My mom will have no shortage of sympathy, okay, of what a horrible, horrible, horrible daughter I am. So she can hate me, and she can, I'm sure she won't even grieve for very long, you know. I'm in the grieving process. But this was a long time coming, people, a long time coming.